few days ago, I had a very complex situation that I had to achieve a very huge amount of money. And when I'm saying huge amount of money, it means for the house that I'm fixing, I had to bring an amount that was over 50,000 shekels to the shiputz. I had a certain promise from a family fixing the house, building something in the house. Repair, how do you say that? Remodeling the house. So it's not the right way of explaining it, but it's okay. To make it livable. And I had a certain promise from a family member that he's going to help me with that. And maybe 1 week before that it was the time to pay that amount of 50,000 shekels to the kablan, to the one that works in the house, the repairman, contractor. So that person called me and told me that he doesn't have in the end the ability to take that loan that he wanted to take because he wanted to help me. And exactly, oops. And the workers are working in the house now. They're working and have to pay them. So I put my confidence on Hashem Yitbarach again, and I davened a little bit on that. I made 1 hour on that Borol, I'm going to help me because I don't have the time even to do 6 and whatever. And then my mother called me, and she told me, listen, I talked to a very rich person that he heard your CD that now Baruch Hashem we're madpisim, publishing it now in those days. And I told him that you are in a lot of stress and that you need help. And he said that maybe that he helped a lot of people and maybe he's going to help you also. I said, okay, al tiftichu b'ndivim, you're not allowed to rely on generous people. But I said, okay, so let's set a meeting. And I met that person, and in that meeting in the beginning he was talking about something totally else. And I told him, I really respect your will, but it's not the help that I need, so thank you very much. And I rejected him in the meeting from his attitude of trying to help me by his shita. I know what I need, I don't need him to tell me what I need. So I rejected him. But for him it was hard, and he still wanted to help, maybe. And then in the end he told me, what do you need? So I told him, listen, I need 50,000 shekels, and I'm not, if you want to help, you can help, but everything is wonderful, you don't need to help me, it's great. So he said, so what you're going to do? I'm going to do what I'm doing all of my life. I'm going to keep on praying. If you want to help me with more tefillot, maybe you can ask for Hashem Yitbarach on me also. He said, no, I want to help you. I said, okay, wonderful. And he changed his mind, and he obligated himself to help me with 50,000 shekels. Sounds great, wonderful. In the evening before of that day that I was supposed, and I already was sure that he's going to give the money because he said it. In the evening before, I sent him a text message how we're progressing with the deposit of that amount of money. So he answered to me that he apologized. It was the evening, that tomorrow was yesterday. It means that it was in Sunday. In Sunday, I wrote him what's going to happen. He told me, I'm sorry, I'm apologizing, I checked myself, I can give you 1,000 shekel. Nice, it's a good start, there's something to work with. So, I wanted to answer him, why, and what are you doing? But then I stopped and I said to myself, look, it's only Hashem. And it was 7 p.m. I stood up from my chair in the house. I came to my wife. I told her, my wife, you know that I love you? She said, yes. Told her, you know that I love our kids? She said, yes. Told her, so now I'm going to Meron. And this is it. I have to go to Meron. She told me, why? I told her, because this is the text message that he just texted me, and I showed it to her. So she said, "You want me to come with you? Maybe I'm gonna do Hitbodedut also." I told her, "No, we have kids. Take care of the kids. I'm going to Meron, and I'm not doing it usually." I went from the house in 7:30 p.m. 2 days ago. I went to Meron, driving, doing my regular Hitbodedut, finishing the tshuva of yesterday, and my half an hour that I'm doing daily on one subject, and another half an hour that I'm doing daily on another subject, and I got to Meron. I was in Meron for 2 hours and a half, and I'm saying to myself, what's going to be? I have to have miracles, but I don't have the ability to accept miracles like those. I don't. Who can stand in that and not to be arrogant? Someone gonna touch me in the back, gonna give me here 50,000. I'm too arrogant to accept miracles in that level. I know that it won't be a miracle for me. It's gonna damage me, chas shalom, if I'm gonna see a miracle in that size. I know that it's not what's gonna happen. Well, I'm not gonna ruin me, but still I need the money, so what's gonna be? And I made that Hitbodedut. In the morning, I came back at 3:30 a.m. to the house, ruined, totally ruined, mamash. So tired, and mamash, it was totally hard. And my wife, she was very frustrated. It was very hard, and went to sleep. In the morning, I sent a message to another friend that he told me that he can loan me the money, and I told him that it's an option, that maybe I'm gonna take that loan from him. Told me okay. Meanwhile, there was something else that happened. I don't want to mention that person's name, and that person talked to me in the phone and he told me what's going on. So I'm telling you really, with all of my heart, bitmimut, I didn't plan nothing, and I wasn't hoping even that person gonna give me money. And I told him, I just shared him with what that happened to me 2-3 days ago and yesterday night, and I told him, and today I have to pay 50,000 shekels and I don't have it. We finished the conversation. After 5 or 10 minutes, that person is calling me, and he told me, I'm gonna give you the money. Told him I need to pay back. How much I don't know how to pay back. He told me, no, you don't need to pay back. And he covered all of that amount of 50,000 shekels. I told him, all right, I'm gonna come to pick the money from you. He said, no, I'm on the way to Jerusalem. And he came to Jerusalem and he handed me the money and he gave me the money, and it was totally perfect in the end. But I had to go through all of what that I had to go through. Why? Just for humility. Just that you're gonna know that you cannot count on people. Just that you're gonna know that you cannot count on your prayers, not on nothing. In the end, you see how the tzaddikim are doing everything for you. How really when you are davening, you get your salvations and everything that you need. And I told my wife, you see that it's a miracle. It's no doubt that it's a miracle. We had to go through a lot to get that miracle. But only because that miracles are happening to the one that is low. Eshkol nedaka. Hashem is with the humble people. So if you're arrogant, you cannot have salvations. And if you're humble, means you're bringing yourself down. If you're wise, you're going to do it by yourself. You're going to bring yourself down. You're going to do it in the Hitbodedut. You're going to remind yourself who you really are, and how much everything that you have in your life, it's only by the merit of the real tzaddikim that saves your life and helping you so much and opening the path for you and gives you the... And if you're doing it daily in the Hitbodedut, you're creating a vessel for salvations. When I came to the Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, I opened the Likutei Moharan. Over there, in Likutei Moharan, Rabbeinu, in that Torah of Likutei Moharan, Rabbeinu is explaining that the person can be attached to the tzaddik only if he's got the nature of the tzaddik, that he's anav, that he's humble. So you need to work on your humility. I came to there and I said, and Rabbeinu is explaining over there about Nishmat Moshe Rabbeinu, that he was the most humble tzaddik of them all. And Moshe Rabbeinu, it's the same like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, it's Nishmat Moshe. So I came over there and I said to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, this was my main Hitbodedut over there. I told him, listen, you're already there. You have the salvation. It's just I need to find the entrance. I need to find so I need to bend. So help me to humiliate myself, to take myself down to the place that the salvation, to the floor that the salvation is waiting in that floor. So he had to drag me until the middle of the night and to come so dead tired with no salvation at all in my hands, back to the house with no hope, with no one to talk to, except of and after it, now you're in that flow. Now you can have your salvations. A wise person, Chacham einav berosho, he's got eyes in his head to see what that Hashem is talking to him, what that Hashem is doing with you. And if you have that wisdom, that you're working on your confidence, on faith, on prayers, simple prayers, I'm telling you, simple prayers. Not, please, Borei Olam, not in dvekut and not nothing, nonsense. I was davening my Ma'ariv very, very fast over there. I was doing Tikkun HaKlali in the middle of the Hitbodedut because someone asked me to do Hitbodedut. I made a pidyon for someone in 1 shekel that he asked me if I know to make a pidyon and gave me a shekel. So, this is, you think, someone came to him in Rashbi, told him, to do pidyon, now you're going to get those 50,000. No, I got 1 coin of 1 shekel. But the humility, that you become humble, this is what that opened the path for the salvations. And after it, someone is coming, it doesn't look like a salvation, but it's a real salvation. Why? Because it brings you closer to Hashem. It makes you humble. It makes you aware to who that you really are, what's really your vessels. And then when you're checking it, so you had an amazing salvation. Look, who can make 50,000 shekels in 6 hours? It's only mamash geniuses, only huge people, mamash, very huge people. You see that in the end, by bringing yourself down, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is bringing you up. And in 6 hours, you're doing 50,000 shekels. When I got the pile of bills, that pack of bills of 50,000 shekels, it's like that in 200s. I hold that, I said, how much effort a person should put in life to collect those bills? It's huge. A person cannot save that amount in a lifetime. Normal people are working and working and working, and this is it. And all of the money disappear always. And now suddenly you have that, and you can do whatever you want with it. It's yours. It's not yours. It belongs to Borei Olam. Li hakesef veli hazahav neum Hashem. I have all of the money, I have all of the gold. Hashem is saying to us. And we need to believe in it. And if you believe in that, and you're working on your humility, and you're just asking, please, Borei Olam, what can I do? Borei Olam is giving it to you. So you need to go through shames, through insultings, through knowing yourself and your condition. Great, this is your tikkun. But there's no connection between that and the parnasah.